Hi, this is Chuck Fidroeff again with Take 5, the ministry that takes no more than 5 verses, explains them in no more than 5 minutes, so that those in a hurry can get a little bit of a word. If you're on the go, this is a place to be. Today we're going to talk from 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 32 through 35. And this is kind of tell you a little bit of what you should do if you're unmarried, maybe. I want you to be free from the concerns of this life. An unmarried man can spend his time doing the Lord's work and thinking how to please Him. But a married man has to think about his earthly responsibilities and how to please his wife. His interests are divided. In the same way, a woman who is no longer married or has never been married can be devoted to the Lord and holy in body and in spirit. But a married woman has to think about her earthly responsibilities and how to please her husband. I am saying this for your benefit, not to place restrictions on you. I want you to do whatever will help you serve the Lord best, with as few distractions as possible. Praise God for the reading of His Word. May add His blessing and His understanding as we go through it. So here He's telling them, if you're not married, maybe it's good to stay not married. If you're married, it's good to stay married, is what he said earlier. If you have the tendency to have lust in your life, maybe it's good for you to get married. So these are the things that he's talking about, and he's not trying to say them to put restrictions on you, but it's to your benefit on how you can best serve the Lord. So how are we serving the Lord? What are we doing in our life to serve the Lord? Sometimes we go about our life and we forget entirely what we're supposed to be doing. We're here to glorify God in every way. He has given us all things, and yet so often we forget whose we are. I would say whose we are, and that's a capital W, because it's all about God. And if we're His, then we don't have to worry. So he says there right at the beginning, he says, I want you to be free from the concerns of this life. Whoa, is there anything going on in your life that you need to be free from? Well, if that's the case, then how can we do it? Well, with our marriage or unmarriage or whatever we're doing, we need to glorify God in that time. So if we've given a time on this earth, whether we're married or unmarried, how can we best serve the Lord being married or unmarried? And then do that thing. And again, it's for our benefit, not to place restrictions on us. God doesn't want us trying to restrict ourselves from things that are good. And it's good to be married. If you're married, you know that. Most of you. And if you're not, sometimes that's good for you too, because you're free to serve the Lord. So married or unmarried, the decision is yours, but do what's best to serve the Lord. Thank you. This has been Chuck Fidroeff again with Take 5, the ministry that takes no more than 5 verses and no more than 5 minutes, and explains it so those in the go can get a little bit of the word. Thank you. Go to the Good Samaritan Mission. We've got a new donate button on there. Click on it, see if the thing works. GoodSamaritanMission.us. Try it out.